Are Ghorgons any good? Well, we're finally here, the capstone monster of the reworked Beastmen roster. Thank you for being with me on this journey through the regular units. There's obviously more than regular units out there, but this is where I started. Thanks. Please like, subscribe, comment, and consider donating to my Ko-fi page. And I did get more than 50 views on that Ungers video, so thanks for that too. Really. I love my bloodthirsters, and those can fly, but the Ghorgon weighing in at 6,500 mass and 10,888 HP makes it considerably bulkier. Armor is 50, which is only okay. Leadership is 80, which is great for most single entity monsters. Speed is 64, which is literally only one digit lower than a Jabberslith. And yes, I'm trying a hybrid video technique to let you glance at the stats as well as my awesome footage. Melee attack is 57, which is already very good. Attack interval is 4, so the Ghorgon reaches out and smacks people with regularity. Max splash damage target is 5, by which I mean, even if it ragdolls more, it's only spreading damage to 5 models. This is a good deal narrower than most single entities, but that's okay. It has a different job. Blobs aren't its focus. Melee defense is 34, which is only okay, but we'll take okay over bad. Weapon strength is 520, lopsided between 100 base and 420 armor piercing, which makes it especially good at smacking single-target opponents, even generic Empire Footlords. You know, the ones in my control group for every video? Those. Also, the Ghorgon features a bonus versus large of 30. I said, the Ghorgon features a bonus versus large of 30. That's enormous. Charge bonus is 46, which isn't crazy, but isn't bad. So you want the Ghorgon charging when you can. Now this cuts against the grain of what I said above about not being a blob specialist, but the Ghorgon counts as Minotaur enough to have Blood Greed by default, so it's getting up to a max of plus 15% extra charge bonus, plus 16 melee attack, and plus 20% armor piercing as intensity rises. And as you saw earlier, its armor piercing is a lopsided value, so Ghorgons get a lot of value from this if they can trigger it. Wait, what's this? The Ghorgon gets strength from flesh too? So that's a 0.20% HP regeneration while in melee combat? Ooh, that's really good. What else you need to know is simply that this unit inflicts fear and terror both, and is a woodsman unit that phases through trees. I don't see it explicitly saying no force penalty, but at least you can get into the fight unobstructed. In doing my due diligence research, I saw it said that the Ghorgon had lower mass than many of its targets, and got knocked down a lot, so animation locking was a detriment. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't distract a large target anyway, but the Ghorgon's current mass is markedly superior to the Warhydra, the Ancient Stegodon, the Skullcracker. No, the current Ghorgon is hard to push around. The bonus versus large only adds a little on top for damage, but with 0 chevrons, that means a melee attack of 87 against large targets, even before Blood Greed starts kicking in, and the damage is juicy armor piercing. This is a lot to work with. Unsurprisingly, the Lord Redwine skill is Freakish Mutations, giving a max of plus 4 melee attack and plus 9% weapon strength. The weapon strength is the more impactful here. Bestial Butchers provides 15% missile resistance, and by default the Ghorgon has none, by the way, plus 5 melee attack and plus 12% more weapon strength for rank 7 and above Ghorgons. This means they are just even more efficient and deadly. As for challenges, Rampage with an exclamation point gives the Ghorgon 10% more weapon strength, and the Rewards of Ruin grant 10% more missile resistance, which helps giants even more, but hey, Ghorgons can use this too. Where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us with a superbly reliable anti-large single anti-monster that regenerates in combat, has high HP too, regenerate a fixed percentage of, with Blood Greed, and with a very healthy amount of weapon strength buffs available from the Redline tree and the challenges of the Dark Gods. The challenge is that there's nothing much left to say, because what's bad about this unit? Anywhere! No, it's not 120 armor, no, it's not 100 speed, but come on. It's armored enough, it's more than fast enough to do the job, it heals in melee, and since it doesn't do damage except in melee, that is where it must inevitably be. For what you're getting this unit for, and what you want this unit to do for you, it's a wonderful, beautiful design. Now, that's to say that it can't literally do everything. If you want to belly flop infantry blobs, bring a Jabberslave. The Giant can smack both types of opponents, but is slower. The lower number of maximum targets means that the Ghorgon isn't particularly fond of blobs, except to level up Bloodbrew. Beyond that, you're following rules for radicals. Pick the target, isolate it, and then send the Ghorgon in to rip it into pieces and eat it. Oh, sorry, that last one wasn't in the book. It's in the amended Beastmen edition. Take care, and have fun inflicting Ghorgons on your foes. Better them than you.